Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we are in Chicago, Illinois, and even more specifically than that, we are here at Union Station. Now, in my last video, where we left off, I was across the street there. I was getting in to my mom's car to head back to northern Indiana. I had just completed a nearly 2-week-long cross-country train trip. We had taken the California Zephyr from here to San Francisco. We took the Coast Starlight train from San Francisco up to Seattle, and then we took from Seattle to Chicago. We took the Empire Builder to bring us back full circle. And I took yesterday off just to contemplate, just to relax, just to plan my next move. And my plan all along was to get back to my mom's, get in my car, and head back down to the great state of Texas. There's something new in Texas that I've been meaning to check out for months. So I wanted to go down. It's been a little while since I've been spent significant time in Texas. So I wanted to go down, do some Texas things, and but I was thinking, I could drive my car down there. It would take so many hours. And then I thought, why take the car when I could take the train? I really had a great time on this recent cross-country train trip, and I figured, I looked, and yes, I can get to Texas. You can get anywhere from here. Union Station, you can take a train and get almost anywhere in the United States of America. So I looked, and there is a train that will take me to Texas called the Texas Eagle that will fly me, or at least, drive along a track to Texas. So the plan is we are going to board the train here in about an hour. We are going to take the train down to San Antonio, Texas. So I should be staying overnight on the train in my roomette, and then I will be arriving in San Antonio, Texas tomorrow evening. So very excited to do another train trip, to experience another one of these classic train routes, the Texas Eagle, and then we're gonna have some fun in Texas when we get there. So please follow me. It feels good to be back here at Union Station, pretty much the passenger train center of the United States. And to celebrate my return to Chicago, I think we should go get a Chicago hot dog. They have a food court back here. Let's see if we can find a Chicago dog to start our trip. So the food court is up here on the mezzanine. See train station, Starbucks, of course, my favorite place to grab a cup of coffee. Actually having a little difficulty finding that Chicago hot dog. They have a Sparrow's, and the Chick-fil-A is closed because it is Sunday. Yeah, there seems to be mostly chains in here. There's a Jersey Mike's, so I'm actually not thinking there's any Chicago hot dogs here. So I am sad to announce there is no way to get a Chicago-style hot dog at Union Station in Chicago. Seems strange to me. So we can wait for our train to arrive here in the Metropolitan Lounge. You can lounge in the lounge as long as you are staying in a sleeper car. So that's one thing about Amtrak. They like to give you snacks and desserts. Let's see if there's... let's grab some peanuts here. We'll grab a Diet Coke as well. All right. Some peanuts. Got my bags packed here. Tried to be a little more effective this time. Now that I kind of know the whole procedure, kind of knew what to prepare for, but still packed pretty heavy. Yeah, this time I packed a lot more snacks and drinks in my bags. You know, you can get snacks and drinks on the train. They have a limited selection of what like sodas they have, so you can only get, like, as far as non-sugar options, there's really only like Diet Coke. So I packed a bunch of Diet Orange soda in my suitcase. Also have my Atkins bars packed in there because you know, they have, again, snacks on the train, but as far as like low sugar, low carb options, I didn't really see anything available. So I guess there's specific things you want on the train because there is somewhat of a limited selection. You know, they can like bring so much stuff on the train. It is a good idea to bring, you know, the snacks and drinks that that you want to bring. Of course, drinks especially add a lot of weight to the bags you have to carry around. But I figured you at least have a good selection on this, you know, on this train. I'm only gonna be on this train for today and tomorrow, so have some drinks and snacks for then, and some for the hotel when I
All right,
when I get
everyone,
in.
we're now ready for boarding train 21421 to Texas Eagle. It has departure time of 1:52 p.m. If you are ticketed, we're now ready for boarding in the
Oh, we're ready for
boarding
boarding.
area.
That's my train.
Please ensure you grab all belongings. If you have a blue wristband, please make sure your blue wristbands are present.
I got a blue wristband.
So when you get down to the south boarding area, it's no line, no wait for you all. Once again, train 21421, the Texas Eagle is now welcoming passengers aboard in the south boarding area. If you need red cap services, we will provide
I don't need red cap
services for you. Once again, train 21421
So when someone helps
is
you with
now
your
ready for
bags.
boarding.
All right, let's go. I didn't expect it to board this early, but all right, got to make our way down to the south boarding area.
Back at 125. 421, straight into the right.
So it looks like the train isn't departing for another 30 minutes, but I guess they're just going ahead and getting us boarded. Okay, the Texas Eagle is out here on track 14. There's a whole bunch of trains out here right now. Looks like it may be a busy train time at the moment. Is this it right here? Is this our superliner? Is this the Texas Eagle? Yeah, this is our Eagle. They said that my sleeping car is toward the front. Here we go. We're going to be upstairs again. Whoop, there we go. Okay, we're going to be in room number 9. Let's see. 8, 7, 9, right here. Okay, we appear to be in one of the refurbished cars. Now, when I rode the California Zephyr, that was a unrefurbished car, but the other two, the Coast Starlight, the Empire Builder, and then here the Texas Eagle is refurbished. So very, very nice. Looks good. Oh, and this is interesting. The menu is different here on the Texas Eagle. Looks like it's called the flexible dining menu. Looks like the lunch and dinner selections are the same, so you can get dinner items for lunch. The beef paprikash, beef paprikash, pan Asian meatballs, butter chicken, and salmon, and some chicken Alfredo. Okay, so I'm excited about this. A whole new menu to explore. I'm disappointed. Apparently I'm not going to get my Amtrak flat iron steak, but a whole new world of possibilities is laid out here. Go ahead and get my luggage stowed. My system is to put my big suitcase right here. In the top, I got the drinks and snacks so I can get to them easily. And then up here on the bunk, the top bunk, put my backpack and my CPAP. We'll need both these later tonight, but for now we can get them out of our way. Oh my gosh. There we go. I couldn't get it at first, but I think my backpack was too bulgy, but I moved it around, and now we got the bunk bed locked up in place. And look at all this room we have. Yeah, they loaded people in sleeper cars first, I guess, to just get them on the train. So yeah, I think our train is not leaving early or anything like that. I think they just like to get everyone where they need to be as soon as possible. And we are moving at 1:52, the exact moment that we were supposed to. To the minute, we are headed out of Chicago.
Longview, Mineola, Dallas, Fort Worth, Cleburne, McGregor, Temple, Taylor, Austin, San Marcos, again, final stop of San Antonio, Texas. Again, if you are traveling past San Antonio, 2 other stops in Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, or California. Or you must be upstairs. The cars do not connect on the lower level, so if you are walking from car to car, you must be upstairs. The cars, again, do not connect on the lower level. To get up and down in each car, the stairwells are located in the center of each car. And on the lower level of the coach cars, you can find the restrooms. There are 5 to 6 restrooms. They are all located downstairs on the lower level. They are unisex restrooms. Please remember to lock the door behind you and also knock before.
So the conductor was just explaining over the PA that once we reach San Antonio, there is kind of a Voltron situation again. Again, we are taking the train here from Chicago to San Antonio. Now, you can stay on, and the train will start, it goes down south to San Antonio. Once it reaches San Antonio, you can stay on the train, and that will take you to Los Angeles. But they said that it is a Voltron situation again. Apparently this train kind of sort of terminates, but they take the cars, the sleeper cars of the people that are doing the whole route. They actually take 2 sleeper cars and attach them onto a separate train. So this will be, if you're going from Los Angeles, once you reach San Antonio, they take your car off, attach it to another train. And I think it's still called the Texas Eagle as it travels to Los Angeles, but I guess it's just another version of the Texas Eagle. But we're doing the Chicago to San Antonio portion of the route. Wanted to see if we could find the Sightseer Lounge. This train's laid out a little differently. Okay, so I went into the dining car, and the gentleman there said there's no Sightseer Lounge on this train. So that's interesting. That's a change. I probably will miss the old Sightseer Lounge. So it looks like we will be confined to our room for the majority of this train trip. So I'm guessing they don't have a Sightseer Lounge just because, I don't want to say because there's no sights to see, but there is, there is no mountains, there's no, national parks that we're passing through. So I guess they feel like the Sightseer Lounge not necessary. That is a little bit of a bummer. I always look forward to seeing the views from the Sightseer Lounge, but we do have this wonderful window next to us that can show us the land as we pass by. And I would go dine in the dining car. It's just, again, You have to sit. It's a very small table. It's four seats, so you're pressed up. Like it's like if this was the person next to me, if my suitcase was the person next to me, it's like, hey stranger, how you doing? So it's a little, it makes me a little socially anxious. I would still go ahead and do it, but at the same time, I think it's really kind of difficult to film film my meal when I'm in such tight quarters with other people, to vlog, and it may be a little annoying to the people at the table when I'm filming everything, have my camera out, recording when they're trying to have conversations. So probably for their comfort as well as mine, I think it's a good idea to take my meals here in the roomette. Picking up some people here in Joliet, Illinois. This is, of course, Joliet, the city where the Lincoln Highway and Route 66 meet each other. There's a big baseball diamond there. This is the train station. Actually, peeking in the window here of the train station, you can see there's a museum in there. Dang it. I wish they'd let us check out the train station museums.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, that was Joliet. Our next stop is Pontiac, Illinois, in approximately 45 minutes. Pontiac will be next. Again, passengers looking to sit down, please make those empty seats available. If you have an empty seat next to you, please make sure to clear of any belongings.
So yes, at the beginning of this year, I announced it was going to be the year of planes, trains, and automobiles. And I decided I was going to give train travel a try. Obviously, it seems to suit me pretty well because here I am 48 hours later back on a train, and I just think it's kind of like this this form of transportation that I really didn't understand, didn't know how it worked, and just really enjoyed it next time. So I think just going forward, I will be just considering train travel as one of my options. Basically, anytime I want to go somewhere specific, I'm definitely gonna look at planes, look at driving my car, and then look at train rides if that's a possibility. Here's the Amtrak station for Pontiac, Illinois. Another quick stop here. Oh, look down on the river here. You can see all the footprints. People have been prancing around on the frozen river. Yeah, it almost looks like there was like a dance party on the frozen river. See the windmills out there in the field.
If Bloomington Normal is your stop, please take this time gathering personal belongings around your seat. Head to the center of your car and the lower level to exit.
Got our first fresh air stop here in Bloomington/Normal, Illinois. It's just a quick stop here to grab a fresh breath of air. Not much to look at. The train's blocking the view on that side, and the building is blocking the view on that side. Now at this stop we had to disembark from the coach car. Just notice over here you can actually look back here into the luggage area. It's a big, huge area. There's only a few pieces of luggage back there. So the dining car is set up kind of differently on this train. Here is the dining area where you would sit and eat your meals with the other guests on the train. Yeah, so this is set up completely different than on the other trains. And this section is the dining car, and then it immediately goes into the cafe car here. So this is if you're buying a la carte food items over here. You can consume them in these booths. So there's only 4 booths, so they're asking that people not hang out in here unless they're actively eating. So looking at the menu here, these are all like a la carte items. These are not part of the meal plan like I have, but you get some sandwiches, turkey and cheddar, ham, Swiss and mustard. There's also burgers and hot dogs there. Doesn't say. I don't think that's a Chicago dog like we were looking for earlier. Yeah, if you're riding in coach, there's plenty of selections here of things to eat. So yeah, very interesting. Again, that's the cafe car here, and then over here is the dining car. So the reason is they do not have a sightseer lounge on this car. Normally the cafe car is below, is the bottom half of the sightseer lounge. So I guess here they have to combine the dining car with the cafe car kind of all into one. So at dinner people will be coming here and sitting in these seats, and then at any time people can go to the back cafe car and get sandwiches and snacks and things like that. So the 3 trains I rode before, the California Zephyr, the Coast Starlight, and the Empire Builder, all have very similar layouts. The Empire Builder was a little different because they had the Voltron situation where they had to construct the train from 2 trains after an early stop. But yeah, this thing's a little different here on the Texas Eagle. The dining car cafe car combo, which is normally there's just the dining car, and then usually there's the sightseer lounge after that. On the Empire Builder, I think it was the dining car, then coach, and then the sightseer lounge. But here, no sightseer lounge, so you basically have the dining car and the cafe combined. On the other side of the cafe car is coach, and then I had to go through coach to get down for the fresh air break here. I don't know if that's standard on this train, or if that's if it was just maybe a small train station. I think maybe some train stations they have to make like 2 or 3 stops just to let open up the individual cars and let people on and off. But yeah, so I had to walk back through coach and went out, took a breath of fresh air. Not much to see in Bloomington Normal, but then when I was coming back, several people stopped me and checked to make sure I did have a sleeper car. I guess people in coach can roam the train, but they're not allowed to enter the sleeping car area for obvious reasons. There's literally no reason for them to be in here. But yeah, they definitely were conscious of that. So when they saw me coming out of the coach car, they had to clarify with me that I did have a sleeper car, and it was all good for me to be headed that way. We see these houses, these little neighborhoods, and think about how they hear the trains come by throughout the day. That was like me growing up. When I was laying in bed, I could hear the train, and it would help me sleep. I still to this day find the sound of trains relaxing. Yeah, I was talking to my mom, and she was saying that my little brother Dan had the same thing, that he liked the sound of the train made him fall asleep, and when he would go stay at his dad's house, that he would have trouble falling asleep because there was no train to lull him to sleep. And yeah, I can still hear the train in Waynesville. It's not as loud, but from my house, if everything's really quiet at night, you can hear the train rolling in the distance. Now, my dad told me that he was confused when I said that in my video, because he said that I always complained about the train by his house, but that was a little different because my dad lived in downtown Chicago at the time, and the L train was literally back behind his house. Now, I don't know if you've been to Chicago and you've heard the L train rattling. It is, I would say the L train has the most unpleasant noise of any train. With these trains, you get that low hum, then the horn. The L train just sounds like someone cutting through a chain link fence with a chainsaw. It's just rattling metal so loud that you can't hear your own thoughts. And that was my dad. My dad had this awesome apartment in Chicago. You could walk to the Lincoln Park Zoo, so many good restaurants, but he lived above a dance club, so they would play music till 4 a.m. Then he had the L train, literally by the back windows, that would rattle the entire house. And then there was a street light shining in his living room, the living room window. So it was it was the best apartment in the world, unless you were actually trying to get some sleep. They're headed into Lincoln, Illinois, the town in Illinois named after Illinois' favorite person. And there those cars are going to have to wait on us to load and unload. I feel their pain. I know what it's like to have to wait for a train to cross. Sometimes it seems like these trains never end. My gosh, how long can trains be? I wonder if there's a rule on how long a train can be. It's crazy to think these long, winding trains winding across the country, all this cargo, things in boxes, things that people need. Maybe some things that people don't need. But they wind their way to their final destination. In Seattle, we saw where these cargo containers, where they were loaded onto a ship. Things travel all over the world in these boxes. Can't believe we're still passing the same train. See the different logos. Oh, I have a knock on the door. Okay, so my dinner arrived, and we are still passing this train. Oh, I saw 2 engines there. This train is going to go on forever. All right. That almost just blows my mind. I've just been waiting for it to end this whole time. Gosh. Yeah, see the logos on the side. They said they use kind of generic logos for the shipping companies. That way that people don't know what's in the cargo. So they put something on there like, you know, like an electronics company or something. People would know what was in the cargo. Oh, looks like we're stopping. Guess it's time to dig in to my dinner. Oh, now we are stopped, and the train is moving. The conductor just announced that I guess we're stopped on the track waiting for this this freight train to pass, and then we will be moving on from there. And yes, we still have not seen the end of it. Crazy. Everything all wrapped up nicely here in the little train box. I think that must be a dinner roll. And it looks like we got a little teeny tiny salad to go with our dinner. Got some Italian dressing in there. But let's open up our beef peppercornish. Let's see. Okay. It's interesting. Let's see if we can get this foil off, and then we will try some of this. Oh, one little corner there, and there we go. Now this is, let me check the menu. This is, I'm trying to say it right. It's beef peppercash. I did look it up, and it is a Hungarian dish. So my grandmother's father was from Hungary, so this is the food of my people. Oh, the freight train just finally passed on by. Okay, we got our creamy Italian dressing, the Kraft brand creamy Italian dressing there for our salad. Let's some of that on there. The lettuce is crisp. That's one thing I did notice with the other salads, that lettuce was good. So pretty basic. It's just lettuce, tomatoes, and dressing. Simple enough. I think this is the dinner roll. Yeah, there we go. Got our dinner roll. A little pat of butter to put on that. Okay. I don't know if I've tried the dinner rolls. I don't know if they had dinner. I can't remember if they had dinner rolls from the other train. Good dinner roll, some buttery little roll there. All right, let's try to finally get into the beef I cannot pronounce this. Beef peppercash. Beef peppercash is what it's called. We're going to eat it. It's got like noodles, like goulash on there, beef gravy, some looks like some red peppers. Oh, and the Amtrak carrot balls. Ooh, that is hot. Very temperature hot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next station stop here in just a few minutes. Again, it'll be Springfield, Illinois. Springfield next. If Springfield is your stop, please take this time to gather any personal belongings around your seat. Head to the center of your car and down the stairs, exit lower level of your accommodation. Also here in Springfield, again, we'll do a quick first stop to pick up sleeping car passengers at the front of the train. It'll just take a minute, and then we'll pull the train down for the coach cars on the platform.
It's very hot when I blow on that. Cool it down a little bit. I'm excited to have new meals. I tried all the meals on the last train. I pretty much ate everything on the menu. So now it's a new menu to check out. That's pretty exciting. Get 3 meals tomorrow we can enjoy. So pretty good. Yeah, everything's good. The noodles are good. It's kind of like a goulash, which is also a Hungarian meal. Ooh, still a little steamy there. And we are rolling into Springfield, Illinois, the capital of Illinois. Of course, I love the great Lincoln Presidential Library in the city. Whoa, my door just flew open because we stopped fast. Let me grab that, pull it back shut, and get the latch on it this time as we let people on here at the Springfield, Illinois train station. Oh, there's Homer Simpson in Springfield. Doe.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Springfield. Our next stop is Carlinville, Illinois. Next, approximately 30 minutes.
This is pretty good. A nice little comfort food dish. You know, the salad was really simple, but I enjoyed my meal. Although I definitely miss that Amtrak tempura shrimp. I was like riding to the train station thinking about that shrimp. I'm like, ooh, maybe tonight get some Amtrak tempura shrimp. No, a different menu. So I have mixed feelings on the new menu. I was really bummed they didn't have the Amtrak steak. That's what I was thinking tonight. I'll get the Amtrak flat iron steak and the shrimp tempura.
30 card sent into the cafe, please.
And but no, it didn't work out. But I'm interested in trying out the new food. I don't know, it just seems a little different. The meals are for either dinner or lunch, the same meals. So I don't know, they seem like maybe a little smaller, a little less fancy, more of like a simplified approach, I think. But
all right, ladies and gentlemen, stop here. Got another freight train to wait on here to finish clearing up here ahead of us. Once it does, continue on towards Carlinville. Again,
another freight.
Wait on a freight train to clear and then be back on the move.
Another freight train to wait. We got to wait for the freight trains to pass by. But yeah, it seems like a simplified menu, a little more efficient menu. I'm happy that I get to try new things because, like I said, I ate every meal on the other Amtrak trains. But I do miss some things. Definitely miss that tempura shrimp. Miss the flat iron steak, and I did. They did give me the option of getting another butter cake, but I was like, no, I can't go down that route. I can't eat breakfast. Or I can't eat dessert with breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the train. It's just a little much. Just trying to, obviously everything I eat is not the best choice for me, but I try to make good choices that I can. And so I had to say no to that butter cake for now. Now, one thing that is a little different is with every dinner you get an adult beverage, an alcoholic beverage. I believe on the other trains it was the first night for dinner you got a complimentary adult beverage, but on this train you get one. One comes with every dinner meal. So I said, what the heck? Why not? We got some cranberry juice, some ice, and some Tito's vodka. It looks like you have to be your own bartender here and mix it all yourself. Okay, so it looks like I don't actually need the ice. I guess that was for my Diet Coke. But, so give me the cranberry juice there. We want to mix that in from a little, remember these could be called airplane bottles, but I guess tonight is a train bottle. And then we'll use the spoon here, because I didn't eat off the spoon, to stir the drink. Our cocktail there. Now we just sit back, enjoy that as we watch America fly by next to us. Ooh. Looks like there's a giant cross out there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next station stop coming up, Carlinville, Illinois. Carlinville next. If Carlinville is your stop, please gather any personal belongings around your seat, center of your car.
Here's the Carlinville, Illinois station. Since there's no sightseer lounge, I wanted to come out here to a window in the hallway and see if I could see the Gateway Arch go by as we pass through St. Louis. Oh, there it is. Spotted it. That's one of the bummers about not having the Sightseer Lounge is you don't really have a good place to view stuff that's happening on the other side of the trades. You just gotta hope you're lucky with catching stuff out this window. But the arch is over on the other side.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our next station stop is St. Louis. If St. Louis is your stop, please start looking around your room.
And here we go, once again, passing over the Mississippi River. That old man river. I've seen this bridge before from the boat tours they do of the river. Taking a fresh air stop here in St. Louis. I was hoping maybe we could see the arch from here, but it does not appear that that is the case. So here is my sleeper car. I am on the end here, but on the other side. But yeah, we're actually really close to the front of the train. It looks like there's one more sleeper car in front of mine, and then we have the single engine down here. It gets just one engine on this train. All right, this is the front of the Texas Eagle here. It goes all the way down there. It looks like the engine is fueling up here in St. Louis, putting some more gas in there to get us all the way to San Antonio. We'll actually be back here in St. Louis in about a month because there is Transworld. Now this is the year of planes, trains, and automobiles. I'm going to be focusing on long trips, on trains, on planes, and automobiles. But I'm going to be skipping some of the events that we normally do over the year. But Transworld is an event, one of the most important events to me, and one I did not want to miss. So we're going to be coming back here to Transworld, and I think, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to announce it yet, but if everything goes according to plan, there should be something special happening this year at Transworld. I'll let you guys know as soon as it goes public. Actually, it does not feel as cold as it has been. It feels like maybe the country is starting to warm up just a little bit. But either way, we probably should go back into the comfort of our room. Yeah, we are in car. So my ticket said car 2131, so I got confused and almost passed this by. But apparently 2131 is the top. 2231 is the bottom, if that makes sense. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be rolling into St. Louis a month from now in my car, or if I will be rolling into St. Louis on a train. You can see the big golf complex there. Looks like people actually hit golf balls from that building into this giant net out here. Right by the freeway too, so it's probably a good net to be able to stop those balls from hitting any cars. So took a 48-hour break from trains, but it just drew me back in. It just made sense. It made sense. I was going to drive down to Texas, and I was like, why drive when we can do it by train? So we should, I'm going to be going to bed here shortly. We should be waking up tomorrow morning in Texas. Of course, Texas is a big state. We're going all the way down to the wonderful, beautiful city of San Antonio. And I think the plan now is to spend a few days in San Antonio, then take a train back up to a different part of Texas. See, I wanted to come out here to Texas. I've been trying to get out here because I wanted to check out the new Meow Wolf in Houston. Now, you could not, there's some issues with Houston, the train lines, the Texas Eagle doesn't go straight to Houston. It's not part of that route. So when I was looking to try to get near Houston, I had to look at alternate ways. So I'm going to spend a few days in San Antonio, and I think I'm going to actually take this train back up to Dallas. And I think I'm going to try, for the first time, I'm going to try riding in the coach car, because I'm not going to be staying overnight. It's just going to be a day trip on the train. So we'll experience coach for the first time on one of these super liners. But yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll be on the train most of the day. Like I said, I think we'll be waking up in Texas, but not showing up into San Antonio until later in the evening. So we got a full day on the train. I got a full day to try out the new menu items that they are presenting here on the Texas Eagle. And yeah, you know what? The trains, I think it's going to become a regular part of this channel. I've really enjoyed it, and you guys seem to enjoy watching these videos. So that's a great combination, when I enjoy doing something and you guys enjoy watching it. Like I said, we're going to try to hit a few of the big events. IAPA and Transworld are always big events. I'm going to try to make it to those. We'll try to make it to Mothman. I haven't looked at the logistics of that yet, but we're going to be trying to do a lot of big, long road trips. I got plane trip, big longest plane trip I've ever been on, coming up this year when we go venture out to Hawaii. We've got 2 of the longest car trips I've ever taken. Going to be doing one down the East Coast, one down the West Coast. These are all plans. Plans can change. Things can happen. So, you know, as I've said in the past, I'll be taking these trips if I don't die. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I think trains are going to become a regular part of the channel. I don't know. You know, I'll always just kind of look at the option. If it's possible to take a train, maybe I'll take a train. Sometimes maybe I'll, you know, take a train just to take a train. You know, I may, you know, one thing I'm interested in is like the classic routes, like the California Zephyr, the Coast Starlight, the Texas Eagle, the Empire Builder. I'm really, so I completed the California Zephyr and the Empire Builder. So that leaves, I have to do the lower part of the Coast Starlight, and then after this, I would have to do the second part of the Texas Eagle, the part from San Antonio to Los Angeles. So a lot of ground to cover, a lot of tracks to cover. Leave a comment in the comment section if there's any specific train lines, and it doesn't have to be Amtrak. It can be other train lines. I had, you know, big cross-country trains, or even, you know, local train rides. I know that are, you know, at least that are interesting rides that are worth checking out. Leave those in the comment section. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys about what trains to take in the future. But like I said, I'm going to be folding down this into my bed and going to sleep here shortly. I'm actually gonna have to edit my video here on my little table here because there's no sightseer lounge to use my laptop in. So the train's making a lot of squealing right now. Trains make a lot of funny noises. But thank you guys for watching. If you do like these videos, consider subscribing. I travel around the country, film roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun random stuff, including train trips. And if you'd like to help out, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more, get you a postcard once a month. If you want some fun merch, go to the Etsy shop. We sell enamel pins, we sell pressed pennies, motel key fobs, stickers, fun stuff to be found there. And I'm also doing personalized messages on Cameo. If you're interested in receiving a message from me to send to a friend, a family member, or to yourself, all that information is in the description, and all that helps keep this train on these tracks, this boat in this water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.